welcome back. This is Whitney Wolf, and I'm your host, Kimberly Ryans. And we have some very interesting guests with us today from the band Dark Moon Apache.
We're doing great. We're happy and excited about this interview right now. Keeping the ball rolling.
Wonderful. Okay. So why don't you yourselves and tell us who Dark Moon Apache is?
That's a good question. Who Dark Moon Apache? Right now we're going through some musical changes and stuff. I'm Patrick. I play drums and.
I'm Hector. I'm the vocalist and guitar player.
Okay, great. Okay. So how did you get your name?
My origin story is I actually had a song that I had written, and I called that
song Dark Moon Apache.
But I always felt that it didn't belong to the song. I always felt that it was a name for a band, you know?
It was a foreshadowing.
Like a foreshadowing, basically. Yeah, he's right. Like the heavy, dark stuff, you know? Like I like Black Sabbath and like Soundgarden, you know, and Alice in Chains. Like I like that kind of like heavy.
A lot of that after the fact. Like when we were starting up with the band and we had different people in the beginning, we were going through the whole coming up with band names, and every band name that was thrown out there was kind of made fun of. It didn't stick, or it did. And then one day Hector says,
"What about Dark Moon Apache?"
Yeah.
And I thought I couldn't find a way to make fun of it, and I was like, I actually like it.
Well, it's interesting that Patrick, you'd say that because
if you recall, Shay was very particular. He was in the original lineup of Dark Moon Apache. He played bass. Yeah, he ended up moving to Japan. But he kind of wanted to sort of like have a band name that was like just one syllable. You know, like Tool, for example.
He liked that kind of. So we were trying, but it was like we would say names, and it wouldn't stick, it just wasn't connecting with us.
It just didn't stick, and so we just threw out a lot of. That was the second one that really stuck.
Yeah.
But it was the one I really liked actually, and I could not have thought of it.
Actually, like it was just one of those moments where I had it there, but like I was just like, I don't know, it's like this is a new thing, it should be something that. And so I kind of said it that way. I wasn't expecting them to really like it necessarily, but I just threw it out there. It was just one of those moments where I'm like, well, let me just give them this name. Let's see how they feel about this one, right? And I like, whatever. Exactly. I threw it out there, and like Patrick kind of had this face of like, again, he liked it right away, and then Shay couldn't say anything negative about it. It was the first time I sort of stopped him.
Well, Shay said negative stuff?
And this is a guy, a very intelligent man, like, like very smart, very witty, and it sort of paused, like he couldn't make fun of it. He couldn't say anything, back.
We're trolling you in Japan, man.
So I could tell he liked it, but he still wasn't sure, So he goes to, we're at the studio at Looming Studios in Brooklyn, where we used to rehearse all the time. Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Shout out to Looming Studios, Keith. And so Keith was
there, and we went up to. So Keith is the guy. He tells you straight to your face what he thinks. He doesn't care. He actually enjoys hurting people's feelings. That's the way he kind of has his own fun. It's kind of like sick sense of humor stuff.
Cool though. He's a loving guy.
We love you, Keith.
Yeah, deep down, he's a great guy. He's like a teddy bear, pretty much.
Like his dog accidentally jumped off of a roof and lived. Her name is Vera. She's the toughest pit bull you would ever know. Like that guy, he just has this aura about him.
That was crazy. That was. I remember we went.
Keith is an entity, though.
We went to I went to rehearse, and I got there, and all of a sudden I realized that what had happened to the dog. The dog had fallen from the fourth story. Like jumped or something, and she's a pit bull. It was like a puppy, pretty much, and she survived it.
Wait, she chipped a tooth, but had no internal bleeding. And
it was incredible.
Broken bones.
It was incredible.
Oh my goodness, that's a tough dog.
Our band kind of started in that studio in that little nexus
of Twilight Zone triangle. Right. But yeah, Keith, So then wait, let me finish the story. So then I go to Keith and I'm like, Shay goes to Keith.
That's right.
He's gonna ask Keith what he thinks of the name, right?
It's like, I don't hate the name, Mom. Let's see what Keith thinks.
Exactly. So he goes like to kind of, I'm like, so then he tells Keith the name.
Right? And Keith is just like, I like it, right?
Actually, he goes, Shay's like, hey, Keith, what do you think about the band, the name Dark Moon Apache? And Keith says, what does it mean?
Oh, right.
And I'm like, and Hector goes, absolutely nothing. And Keith says, well, then I like it.
Oh, wow, okay. Then he liked it, okay.
And then that was that was the moment we became Dark Moon Apache official, you know.
By name. And
No, but it was Keith. It really was Keith.
we let's just say Dave Grohl
Like
said,
if Keith likes it, right? If Keith likes it, we're good.
band names are hard to make.
Well, that's a very interesting story, guys. Thank you for sharing those little influences in. I know you mentioned a couple. You want to elaborate a little more on that?
Sure. I mean, I would.
I was trying to pinpoint your genre. What is your genre? Let us know about that.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, because you would think, you know, somebody listens to our music, they would assume, like, you know, the classic rock bands, you know, that we like, and which we do. But we like, I love Sade, you know, like, it's like, we love hip hop, you know, it's like, we love music, we love jazz, you know. So, like, you know, so we love music, we're just music aficionados, you know, and so sometimes you'll hear us and we're just jamming, and we'll do like a cover of Prince. You know, or
really?
Yeah, we actually did that. But it's just vocals and drum, but it works. You know, people liked it. You know, like
We can do it right now if I beatbox it.
we got a good response. Yeah. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling? Can you picture, dream if you will, a courtyard of oceans and violets and blue.
Oceans of violet and blue.
Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you, between me and Green Planet.
Well, thank you for that. Give us a little taste. We definitely don't have some of your music on the show, though, so that's great. We appreciate that. Okay, green and woke. So, guys, tell us a little bit about your green beliefs. What do you feel about the planet and how we're going to save it?
Well, it's a long answer because it's a long thing. It's a very complicated thing, but I guess the short answer from my behalf, what I think is that...
I think the reason we're doing music is it's connected to that, because like we sort of feel like we felt very rooted with the planet, you know? You know, I definitely come from a tradition of like that. I really feel like, you know, yeah, we're supposed to be taking care of this planet for the future generations. And you know what I mean? Like we're living at a time where we understand that we can make this happen, and we're just sort of just choosing not to for some reason. Maybe because we're scared. You know, but I really believe like that's, you know, to go back, I don't want to keep going on and on, but so the music can be a way of delivering that message.
Pick up your fucking litter. Oh, can we curse here? We can't curse here. Pick up your fucking litter. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
How bad is it?
I believe we can only save this planet by being vocal and leading by example, because if every regular poor person, middle-class person, American citizen started to recycle all the time, is not going to cut away from what a lot of big corporations are doing. And I'm not going to get into politics, the Paris Agreement. We see what's going on. We know that climate change is real, and whether it's too far gone, there's nothing, not doing anything is not going to help. But I mean, I've seen a place where somebody started a recycle bin at work and nobody followed. And then all of a sudden, 2 people picked it up, then 10 people picked it up, and then everyone else started doing that. The only way we're going to save this planet is by being aware. What was that?
You have to start somewhere, you know, just to make a difference.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's exactly it.
Got to inspire people. Say, hey, throw the plastics in the plastics and the glass in the glass, and there's no such thing as clean coal.
It's hard, people.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, people say, no, that's someone else's problem, but it's really not. It's all of our individual problems. We all live on this planet, and we only have one Earth. There are no planets out there, but you're not, you know, habitable, as we know.
Yeah.
We need to take care of this planet. Well, great, guys, that's great.
I could barely grow.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was about to say something stupid.
I was just going to ask what you're working on now. You have new projects coming out with your music?
Yeah, we have projects. Yeah, for sure. We have recordings that are being mixed as we speak.
Great.
We're gonna soon, be mastering, I guess, and then pretty much getting like an EP out within the next few months. So that's happening. And then, but also we're still writing a lot of music, recording it. But not. Just on our phones, basically, at this point.
Basically, the recordings that we went into Continental Studios to track were things that we were doing over the last year and change, and we wanted to record them now rather than wait till later. Prior to that, we have a full-length album and an EP that came out, and this is just to tide things over so we're ready to put out the things that we're writing now. We're always writing. It's never really been a point of stop making music. We have to make these next 16 songs go through first.
Wow, okay. Gosh, always working. That's
And
good.
we're playing shows,
So you're always creating. That's wonderful.
and also a big part of what we are as a band is we like to perform live as well.
We love live bands.
So live music is where it's at for us. We love being in that environment.
Playing with, even the nights where it's just like the bands, most of the time, maybe it's not like a big turnout or something. It doesn't matter, at least from where I'm coming from, because I just love music. So I'm there for the music. If there's more people there for the music, good for them, But I'm definitely there for the music. I'm not only playing music, but I'm also listening to other people playing music. So I'm immersed in it, That's how I look at it.
You should people if people want that, if they like that, then they should go to see live performances.
There's a lot of good live bands out there right now, like Swingin' Riot, Aluth. We're about to play a show at we were supposed to play with what do we call it again? River Raid, but one of our favorite bands are called Wonder Muff. Don't let the name dissuade you. They're doing a show on March 1st, and they're made up of some talent that if you're having a bad day and you just show up to their show, then you just get into a zone and just remembered why you just made those mixtapes in the past and enjoyed yourself.
Oh, wow. That's a good space to be in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's gonna be a fun night. March 1st at the Nest in Brooklyn. It's gonna be a good time. Actually, that show I think is gonna be a good turnout. It's because it's a good buzz going on.
Okay. So where can they buy your music? Where can they hear more about you? Like your media handle? We'll put this on our website as well, or Facebook.
Yeah,
We're
on all the platform. We're on all the platforms. We're on Facebook, Dark Moon Apache. Just look that up on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're very active on Instagram. If people want to, message us that
Some
way.
of our music on Amazon, CD Baby. We prefer it if you purchase from Bandcamp, but you can basically search Dark Moon Apache and related bands. We've been lingering for a bit.
Yeah, and we also have a music video that we made. It was our first one, and for the song that Blackout the Sun. So that's on YouTube, So that's another way to check us out,
I hope you like it.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you guys. You've given us some wonderful information. And, like I said, we're going to play some of your music on the show. And now the people know where to go and buy and hear and look to see if you're going to be in their area. Personally, I'm in Houston, but I know a lot of New Yorkers listen, so they'll.
We got to visit Houston.
Yeah, we're gonna visit Houston one day.
Awesome. Yeah, let's keep me posted. I'll follow you so I'll know when you come through.
Cool.
I'd love to meet you guys in person.
Cool.
Well, thank you
Likewise.
so much.
Likewise.
Talking about Green and Woke today, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.